So this is not exactly how I wanted this to go, but anyway, I want you to be able to know the basics of what I expect from you as far as where you need to be going to find your assignments and how to use Mathxl. So here in Blackboard, this is where the majority of your assignments will be posted. In the assignments section, this is where you'll find the papers that I assign you, your syllabus, videos. Some of you have already found this. But anyway, this is where you'll live. Make sure you come in here all the time at the beginning of every week and you know what's posted in here. Okay, and you'll be expected to do those assignments. Right here in the discussion section, this is where you'll see the discussions each week posted. And these are the questions you have to answer on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So make sure that you are in here, you're responding to other people's comments, and that you fulfill that assignment twice a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays, in order to get credit on it. And then the other place you'll want to come is to your grades. Now, I don't have any grades in here, so this will mostly just show you who else is in here, but these are some of the grades. This can be a weighted total, so you need to be aware of that, and your grade will be somewhere within Blackboard. This is where I'll keep all of your grades, so you'll know where you're at. If I make any mistakes, it's your responsibility to let me know that I have made that mistake. Now, you're going to need to register for Mathxl as soon as possible. So the way you do that is you go into mathxl.com. You're going to see me cut in front of your screen here. So mathxl.com will bring you to this page. And if you haven't already registered for Mathxl, you'll come down here to register now, and as a student, of course. And then you'll click OK, register now. And if you bought your book brand new through the school, you'll already have an access card, so you'll click yes, I have an access code. And it'll come with a little card, and you'll use that code that's on that card to register. If not, which the majority of you probably bought a used book, you'll click on no and go to next. Unless you plan on failing my class, you'll want to select the 6th month. And then from there, it'll go on. These are the terms and policy, or the terms of the agreement, whatever. It's going to cost you $60 to do this, but you're going to use it, so it's worth your money to buy, okay? Guaranteed you're using this program in my class, and you're using it weekly. So anyway, do you have an account? You're probably going to say no unless you already have one, and then you're going to create your username, login, and so forth. Once you create that, you're going to go on, it'll give you some account information that they'll ask, and then you'll give them your payment information. Once you've paid, you'll need a credit card, so if you have to borrow one or whatever it might be, then once you've paid, then it will take you to a page where it will ask you to enlist in a class. And that is where you'll put the code that is on your things to do list. It's also on your syllabus. You'll enter that code there, and then you will be registered into my class. Now let me show you what Mathxl kind of looks like. Yours is going to be slightly different than mine because I'm the instructor, but when you go into Mathxl, you will go, let me find where I opened it already. I think I closed it out by accident. Okay, so I'm going to go into Mathxl based off of this. Oops, I put my wrong code in there. That's great. I have a video rolling and I put the wrong code. Okay, so you're going to enter into Mathxl, and your page is going to look similar to this one. Right here's the book that we're using, so it'll have those flags on it, or not flags, apologize, the kites. And right here, these are the assignments that are going to be due right now or coming up. And up here, we'll have by day the assignments, what you need to be doing. And if you don't see assignments that you need there, you can go over here to homework and tests, and it will tell you what assignments you've done, missed, or whatever it might be, whatever current assignments there are. Like the orientation was already due last week, so it'll show your score somewhere over here and everything. Now, Mathxl gives you a grade. I don't go by that grade. That grade has nothing to do with your grade. Remember, you have to receive 90% or better on your homeworks in order for me to give you credit at all. And so that's because you can redo problems, you can reattempt as many times as you want, you can get extra help, and there's no excuse for you not to get 90% on your homeworks. You have a full week to do it. You should spend as much time as you need to make sure that you can answer everything. Now, as you can see here, there's section 1.2 already assigned to you guys for next week. So when you go into the assignments, I'm going to go into this one. You probably will just click on the link and go right in. I'm going to go in and preview it because that's what I need to do. This is a basic layout of that screen. And so here's the question. Obviously, you have your choices A, B, C, D, and E, and so forth. And what you're going to do is you're going to answer the question, of course, and then you're going to check your answer down here in the bottom right corner. Now, up here, in case you don't know how to do the problem or you're stuck and you don't seem to get the right answer, you can click on this. There's animations you can look at. There's the textbook, which means you can click on this and it'll take you straight to the chapter where this is talked about. Let me click on that just so you can see what I'm talking about as it downloads it. Okay, it's not going to download it for me at the moment. Another thing you can use is you can ask my instructor. There's also going to be questions like, show me how to solve this example. That one's not on that one because it's not that type of question. I'm not even sure you'll have that in any of these sections here at all. So let me go to another section where we would probably have that option, okay? So going in here, we had the orientation we already had to do. And we're going to preview it just so I can show you some of the options you'll have as we get into some more of the mathematical type questions. The questions you were just seeing were less mathematical and more for comprehension. But anyway, right here you have a help me solve this option and a view an example option. Now the help me solve this option is the very last one you want to take, because if you have the computer help you solve the problem, it's going to help you solve this problem that you're working on currently, and it's going to make you reattempt a new problem. If you do view an example, it'll take an example of its own, and then it will bring up this screen and you can continue through step by step. Sometimes you'll have to put some answers up in here in order to move on, and it will show you how to solve that problem. And so therefore, that's the reason why you have to get 90% of your homework, because there's no excuse for you not to be able to get it. Now the Ask My Instructor, you can send that to me and I'll be glad to help you. Problem is you have to wait for me to get it, then you have to wait for me to be able to find the time to answer it, and then by the time that all occurs, you've moved on. Now you can skip through different problems. You don't have to do them all in a row. If you're having one you're having a little bit of trouble on, you want to come back to, you can click on this and you can go to any other problem you want. Or you can continue skipping through them one at a time. So anyway, this is more or less what your homework is going to look like and where you'll find it. And this is Mathxl. It's great because it gives you a chance to see whether or not you get it right or wrong right away. If I click on this one and check my answer, it tells me, oh, I got it right. How about that? Okay, let's try a different one. If I get it wrong, if I get this one right, it's just going to be because I'm amazing like that. Anyway, it tells me I'm not right, correct? And so I can go and try again. And I attempt that one, and I can check my answer. Nope, that's not right. So we'll click this one. Final check. No, that's not right. Okay. So then it says similar question. This is how you get your 90%, is you attempt a similar question if you don't get it right. Now you can, of course, use your helps and everything like that, but anyway, this is how your Mathxl works, okay? This is your short and brief orientation based off what you need to know in order to be successful in this class and where you find your assignments and what you do with them.